Hey Jasmine and Precious, this is Mom. By the way, I just got out of jail. I know, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Why? Because people don't want me to tell you the truth. What's my motto? Do I lie to you? No. Do you lie to me? No. So, I just got out of jail last week, and I got my phone. I got another phone. I had to get another phone. Let's just say I couldn't. It was too much. It was too expensive to activate this phone. To reactivate it and with another number. That's what happened. And so, okay, my phone number. It's my new phone. It's yappy. I really don't like it. Cause really made it seem like it's all whoopee thing, but it's not really the whoopee thing. Okay, let me check what my contacts is. This is for you, Jasmine. Contacts. Okay, contacts. My phone number is 817. Trying to look at my voicemail. Okay, here it is. That's my wallet. Yes. A lot better than that pink wallet I got stolen now, isn't it? Okay. This is where it goes. 817. Quiet, or I'm going to have to count to 3.
Hey.
1, 2. You're going to get your brothers in trouble. 1. Are you going to stand for this? You're going to get you in trouble.
Hey.
Quiet. Thank you. 817 841 4726. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. That's my number. When you write down my phone number, you want to pause this right where my number appears so you can write it down in case you couldn't, do that. I'm not trying to tell you you're dumb with. I'm just trying to say facts. Besides, me. I'm more logical than anything. Oh, by the way, good news. Mom made a breakthrough with something that I didn't want to have to tell you. But since I found the weakness, I guess I can tell you. It was the RFID chip. Yes, if you actually studied and actually have anything like what I have anything, you would know it's the beast chip. Yes, the beast mark is upon us. Yippee. But don't worry, your mommy has found its weakness. And guess what? I've already made sure that a few companies would incorporate it with their bracelets, with their watches. So you won't have to worry about that. Understand? Mommy already took care of that part, okay? And Mommy's going to keep on taking care of that part as soon as I get contact with other people that I know of. And don't worry, that beast chip would never touch you. You might have a bracelet in the future, your money bracelet, ID bracelet. That looks going to be very fabulous on you, by the way. And I would take care of that as well. By putting a little whispers and Donald Trump. If you want to, you can help me with this. Tell tell anyone on your side how the RFID chip is a flop because it stays active even though you don't want it to stay active. One. Thank you. Don't backtalk me.
Hush.
Okay. Stay active. It stays active all the time. So if a person has a small business and they have a portable scanner to scan your money to get it from you, all they have to do is hook it up to a radar gun. You know those radars that scans the cars to see how fast they're really going? If they can actually bypass that, whatever, and they can turn it into a long-range scanner, doohickey, to take the money out and put the money in, they can basically point and click to any hand or any head to take the chip out, to take the money out. And if you tell somebody about how easy it is to take Donald Trump money out, all they have to do is point and click to Donald's hand or Donald's head, he'll be $1 million shorter before lunchtime. And guess what? That's the defect. They point, click, scan, steal money, steal identities, and steal government security markers. Which means if you tell the right people, and I hope you know the right people can tell this, you're basically doing me a favor by making sure people who like Donald Trump would tell Donald Trump in such a way that Donald Trump, the RFID chip has a defect. If you have it, it'd be easy for somebody to steal money out of it. That's because the point and click would steal $1 million from him each time. 4 clicks, $4 million. Instantly. And let's just say all the government secrets, like government bases, would be open for an attack. Oh yeah, sorry. I look kind of bad. Didn't have a really good night's sleep. And one other thing. One thing that's also you have to realize. Those government secrets could be very bad and end up in the wrong hands if somebody wants to blackmail the government. Am I right? You know I'm right. I know I hate being right as well. So, this is what you have to do. You know how Area 51, you have to, be, top clearance and stuff? Somebody can sneak on board that sneak inside Area 51. Alright. I know you got that attention. Or somebody who wants to rob Fort Knox, for example. It'd be easy for them to do that. Those are the three biggest pointers you can point out. Or you can tell other people, hey, I heard this mini chip, it has a defect. It stays active all the time. Which means if somebody points and clicks, they can steal money from me. I don't want that. I heard this off of a YouTube video. They say that. They say that the government wants us to have a chip that's for a money chip, but it will basically help them steal money from people, if you know a hacker. So don't tell them it's the beast chip. No. That would be bad because they won't believe it. Just say it's a defect in their wiring that can cause to be active the whole time, which means it's still active in your body, which means even if you sleep, people can steal money from your bank account, steal your identity, and if they can furthermore, they can actually download that and copy your identity onto a fake RFID chip, put it on a Band-Aid and make it look like it's real skin. And you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yes, you do. I'm sorry for asking you to do this, but I have no choice. Let's just say you will be doing me a big favor. And tell your dad about this. Because I bet he doesn't believe it. So, but the bracelet that I have, designed or whatever, you wear it. The RFID chip goes inside of it. They don't destroy it. They goes inside of it. They use their fingerprint. They use their fingerprint.
Damn it!
Scanning.
It's in the fucking yard.
They take two.
Oh, it's fucking cold.
Mama, are you going to take care of it? That's not. Oh, that's no one. That's David.
Yeah, somebody's out there in the yard.
David.
Huh?
That's David. David. That's for David.
Okay.
Yes. You take two of your fingers, push them together.
No,
That's a turn on. Then you put your fingerprint on it, your thumb. You do that. That's to activate it. That's to activate it to pay for purchases
Oh, Mark.
and to prove who you really are.
Told you. Hello?
So
Hello?
tell them that the
How
ID,
you doing?
well, I'm not telling you to get rid of it. Just
Yeah,
put it in a
finally,
bracelet
about right at 5
that
o'clock.
can use a fingerprint
Oh, that's
activation
terrible.
key.
You know, I mean, I had to sit
Not
there and wait that
not a
damn long,
secret word.
but,
Oh yeah, sorry, I have a
wasn't-
pimple right there.
wasn't gonna
Not a
do it.
secret
I,
word,
you know,
but everything else.
finally I got,
Oh yeah,
over there, another truck over there. I had to
looks
go
like
to,
grandma's, doesn't it?
Wells Fargo Bank.
It's not
over there.
grandma's.
But I finally, you know,
The stone is not
the
green;
lady
it's
said,
black.
Well, I can't do it, you know, because you're right in
And,
there. Thank
by the
God
way,
I had her,
I do love you.
had her with me and everything, and she did it for me.
I did it for you.
Huh?
Your partner, Tiffany.
Well, because, okay, my IDs, okay, which I showed them the paper one.
Anyway, sorry.
They said they had to have a flash
Like I was saying,
that was current. She was the only one
don't
that
worry
had
about
one
them.
that-
Don't say
which
beast
I
chip.
went up there
Don't
and
say it,
got her
okay?
the same way
'Cause
she
that
tried
might
to get
scare
mine,
people.
because I guess she said she couldn't get it.
What?
But I did get it. Now,
Are you gonna do anything about that?
I ain't had a chance to go to D&D yet.
Tell them to be quiet.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Thank you.
Okay.
Kids. Dogs are children, so you have to talk to them like
Well, what I'm hoping I
Children.
can do if I'm hoping what I can do if I go out there, which I could have 3 bills, I could have my old ID, I got a copy of
yes,
my,
I know the
Social
mom
Security
stare is kind of
with,
bad
you know, I've
to
got that,
give
and
them.
my, birth certificate.
Are you gonna
Which I
do
got
anything?
the one on the
Mama.
phone and the one
Mama.
that I got from,
Talk to them.
you know, from up there. Okay, but, what I
You're
can
going
do,
to get in trouble.
I can find out. Hey! I can find out about my
One.
ID and get that changed
If
over.
I get to 3, you're in trouble.
And then see what surcharges going be, you know, just to get my
See?
license back.
Sometimes you
But
have to
I
talk to
should
them like
be
a
able to
mom.
get an ID card. I don't see why.
1, 2. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to be like that towards the dogs.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need a mom, not a dad, you know? Besides, I give them the 1, 2, 3 part. You know that one.
Paper one, as long as it shows it's got the address on it and everything, you know, I'm gonna have to fill out the paper anyway, which is gonna have my address on it.
Thank you.
You know, but see, I have 3 bills which I got the with me that already has this address.
So, oh yeah.
Only thing,
I'm sorry for telling you this, and I don't want you freaking out, okay? So don't freak out. I took care of it. Mommy always takes care of stuff like that. Oh yeah, do you say cuss words? But since you're too far away, you can't
No, that's what they
punish
say.
me
They don't
for that
ask me
cuss
or
word,
whatever,
can you?
and, which,
Uno, dos.
that's what I'm gonna tell them.
Don't make me get the thrust.
Mhm. Well, yeah, but see,
oh,
down, Forest Police Department has it down 25, 50,
if you
60,
actually read my
they've had that for a
post,
long time.
my Bible decode, there's one little hint that's not in there. Eve didn't eat the apple. She was coerced by the serpent and Adam. And she took the fall for Adam because she loves Adam so much.
Okay, see,
She didn't want to see Adam
police
suffer.
and everything, when they asked me, you know, and they said, well, what's your
Because she didn't want to see Adam suffer. She took the fall.
So
Like a good partner and she didn't want father to hurt her brother / husband. I know that's kind of weird. Man, I'm breaking out, man. Sorry.
Only thing was
Oh.
I went past my street and I was trying to look way, but okay, when you cross over and
Anything else?
right there by Passion Foods, okay.
By the time you
cross
see
over there,
this,
you go left. Follow
I
that
hope to be
round
actually
that
talking
curve,
to you,
around
but this
that curve,
time,
okay, and it's got it.
no one's
says,
gonna find out.
drop-off station, you know,
Billy
which I missed
accidentally
that,
found out.
that turn, so I had to go all the way back. Hey!
By the way, in November, it's off limits. Can you come back with me in November?
Hey, come on, guys! Shut up!
One.
I had to go past the rig.
I want to put my foot down.
I had to go down there past the rig where the Waffle House was and
Sorry.
make it right. Okay, and there's a little street that run up the back of it. Well, the,
I'm going
County
to,
deputy pulled me over, you know, and I told him, I said,
what I'm going to
address
do
is
is,
2556 Ted Radney's.
oh yeah,
You know, I showed him my
what was I saying? Oh yeah,
paper IDs I had, and he took my
next time no one's going to find out.
my expired license. and
Because
he
Billy
went back
accidentally
there and
found out.
he said, "Now, this is
Actually,
what
I
can
told him,
understand here."
thinking that he went and
Okay,
told Robert.
Fort Worth's telling me that it wasn't,
But it wasn't him.
you know, it was suspended.
It was somebody
Okay,
close to
the
him.
Tarrant County deputy come back and he told me.
I'm sorry that you yelled at, and I'm
Well,
sorry
what
you
I'm
got hit
showing
by
here
your
is that your license is still
freaking
current.
father.
Now,
But
what
don't
would be
worry.
the deal with that? I mean, but he didn't.
By
he didn't write me no
hitting
ticket
you
or
and
nothing.
yelling at you for
He
no
said that
reason,
I had insurance, and I
basically
cooperated
just
with him and told
screwed
him that I
up,
had one
really.
set of Hearst. I said, I just want to let you know I have warrants.
Mama
I
learned
Hearst
how to
and
get a
everything.
backbone.
Well, you know ahead of time. He said,
Mama
well, he ran back
learned
there and checked it, and then
how
come back up and
not
he
to
said,
take
"Yeah," he
bullshit
said, "I
from
appreciate your
men
cooperation."
anymore.
You know, I appreciate you telling me
Oh,
this
yeah.
ahead of time. He said,
AKA
but I'm showing that
the Mormon
you know,
Bible I
read
raised
it
you
and
with.
everything. He said,
Throw it
"According to your
away.
paper ID and everything and all," he
Never
said,
be
"It
a
is still
Mormon and
current."
never let your children be a Mormon, because that's the worst
So,
thing you could
I don't
do.
know.
Because I had the Mormon Bible instilled into me as a child. There's one part of the Mormon Bible that I hate, where you have to obey your husband.
Yeah, that's
Wholeheartedly.
What I was gonna say. I was fixing to,
Because
you know,
I
gotta
had to
try
do
get
that.
this
Your
fence
father
fixed
took
real
my
quick
education
before I
away
run
from
over
me.
there. Out here
He
to,
basically
when
forced
they
me to
pulled
take,
my
he
trailer
forced me not
and
to have my
everything away
education.
and all, that fence right
He
there,
also
I need to
forced
get it
me
set up
not to
where,
have,
you know,
he
it's not gonna take
forced me,
long to get
basically
it.
forced me out of my
Knock the board off the bottom
apartment.
and hit it in the ground. Or
Because
take
of that
from what I
that
needed,
freaking
3
Mormon Bible.
poles, actually. 3 little metal poles. I
So,
can get that
yeah,
and I
just
get one of
remember
them down
that.
in the ground where I can sit there and wrap some baling wire around it, and then I can tie the other one off to it.
Sorry.
Probably actually, well, I'd really
Trying
need
to see
is
what this is.
2 poles, 2 or 3 at least. But that shouldn't take me a few minutes to do that. This way, you know. Yes, ma'am. I already know that. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay.
You know. That's what.
What I'm telling you this, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I can't blab. I have to blab out about Robert.
Yeah, I know. That's what.
That'll be my next post. I just want to tell you what he did to me
last time they had us waiting
to
outside,
kidnap
we were standing
you
outside,
and
you know,
Precious,
going,
so Mary
against
can
the
raise
will,
you
they
as
took
her
so
own.
many of us, you know, so
That's why he
I guess
told
there
you
was
to
so many
call
that
her
was in
mom,
there, you know, that
not
they were taking
stepmom.
and all.
You're supposed to, by law, not by my law, but just by normal law, you're supposed to call her stepmom only, not
Yeah.
mom. I'm Precious.
Uh-huh.
That's why he waited till Precious was out of diapers, if you didn't realize that.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm gonna take my.
That's why he kicked me out of the apartment
That's why
by
I'm gonna
forcing
take my
an
glasses with me, 'cause,
alcoholic,
see on my
drug
license, I got-
addict, drug dealer, with somebody who looks like a prostitute, with her children, to make it look like a family.
22.
I'm telling you this now
Yeah.
because you're 17. You're about to be 18 in a few months. So I can talk like this to you now. I did not want you being around him, especially since he came on to
Right.
Alicia Johnson,
But,
Izzy's best
well,
friend,
if they still come,
at
now, I don't know
the
if
tender
I'm
age
gonna
of
have to pay
14 to
search card
13
or
years of
what,
age.
that's what I need to.
Does that sound like an appropriate adult?
I had to,
I
okay,
think
in order for me
not.
to get my license back. Once I
So
got
why
the
did I
ticket
want
paid,
you not to be around him?
show proof of insurance,
And why
which
did I
do
have to live with
and everything.
with
I've
my
had
dad?
for,
Because
over years.
Robert
and everything, which
didn't
it's current and everything.
want
Everything's good on it. Okay.
me. He just used me as a babysitter. Because think about it, hun. I'll be saying this in the next video. What does Mary get to do that Mommy always wanted to do? Drive a car to you and your friend's house?
Take my insurance card, everything, you know what I mean?
Drive a
I'm gonna
car
take
to you
my
and your friend's
Social
house.
Security card, what I have,
Drive a
show the
car
copy of
to
it, which I have it on my phone. too.
drive a car
So, I don't-
to go to the grocery shopping so you don't have to walk so much.
That is original.
Wouldn't that be helpful? Exactly. And by the way,
Yeah, that's
your
the
dad
original,
never
right
let me
there,
have
the one
friends
that's
either.
Yeah, and then plus
I wasn't
got
allowed
the
to have
good
one
that's my birth
single
certificate.
friend with
It
your
shows my
dad.
sister sent it,
But he was okay to
Jason
go to
didn't get a
strip
real good picture of it.
clubs
I have a real
with
good
his
picture
best
of it on my
friends.
phone. It's just,
And
trying
I
to
wasn't
pull it
allowed to
up.
have one friend. Not one real friend.
Yeah.
Or go to church.
Yeah, I've got my
Because
first
then
kid, that's
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
be,
I'm gonna take
I'd be
both of them. My
neglecting
phone,
him
this
like a
way,
child.
They want to see the other one. I had the original.
You
on
know
my
me
phone.
better.
They could look
Adults
at it,
don't
and then
need
plus,
supervision
the
all
other
the
one, so
time.
that
Children
should
do
be good
that.
to go on it.
Adults don't need to have somebody pay attention to them 24/7. Like a child. Like a needy child. Your father was one of those children. That makes me practically the adults in the relationship. And one other thing.
Huh?
Your boyfriend,
Yes, ma'am.
if you want to know if you can trust your boyfriend, I want you to do this little test. Okay?
I was gonna say if I.
Okay. I want you to pretend to make him take you to me.
What's that?
Okay?
Oh, hush!
Tell him you want to do this within
I think
3 days.
no,
No, 2 days.
20,
2 days.
yeah, might have been 2 days.
Tell him not
16,
today,
I
but
think.
day after
I'm
tomorrow.
not sure. I'd have to look
You
at
want
the
to drop.
paperwork.
You want him to take you
Yeah.
somewhere to meet me,
I don't,
your biological mom.
I don't think you got that
If
one that works.
you happen to get in trouble,
Yeah, because
if you happen to have your boyfriend get sick, or you happen to have your boyfriend yell, or get really angry with that, there's a reason why. Your father knows about those secret dates. Your father orchestrated you liking him. Your father. You're going to have to answer to your father for the rest of your life, and you're not going to have a free moment. But if he passes his test, then you know for sure he can be trusted. So just don't really tell him it's me. You're meeting, right? I mean, you can tell him it's me in the meeting, but you don't tell him the truth. I'm not saying lie to him. Just don't tell him what the other half is. Don't tell him it's a test. If he takes you to a certain place at a certain time period,
going ahead and take another picture.
And it has to be pretty
probably
far
more
away
later.
from your place
Because
of where you
it's
live.
gonna,
If
I'm
he
gonna be
takes you
getting an ID
there,
card or whatever they
then
want to do a picture.
and without question,
Not unless they
and
use
he's
the
happy
old
about it, and then,
one. I mean,
but don't
they
just take
possibly could use
don't
the
just
old
take
one, I don't
yourself.
know.
Take Precious with you.
Oh,
That would be the biggest key.
well, I hope they don't.
If he takes
but if
Precious
they do,
and you
I'll have
to
I'll
me,
have homie to where that I can,
he's on your side
the eye
and
test and
mine,
everything. I don't have my contacts.
which
know.
means you will
I had
always
them,
be a free
I
person.
would be using better.
You would always be able to have your own life. But if he doesn't do it, and if you get punished, if you get grounded, you know he told
Well, I should be able to
on
pass
you
it with the glasses
meeting
that
your
I've
mom.
got. You know, let's see.
I know it's impossible for you to meet me right now, but this test him out with that, and I'm gonna bet you
Well,
anything.
even if they do, and they say that I can get them
You
renewed or
would be
whatever,
grounded
I mean, I think it's
with
$25
by
or
leaving a
something like
towel
that.
out or doing something stupid.
I'm not sure, but I think it's
By doing something stupid, something small, something little
Well,
trinket, right?
uh-huh.
And
duplicate, that,
also, if he
yeah,
doesn't
it'll
take you to
be
this
for
place
either a duplicate or an
because
ID
his
one.
car broke down,
'Cause now if I tell them I
because
lost
he
my
got
license, that's
grounded,
what they're gonna give me to do.
because he got sick. Oh yeah, what else? Oh yeah, because he had a flat tire.
They'll ask me what
If you had any excuse out of the rainbow not to take you and Precious to your biological mom, then he's not the one for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
The one for you is
Okay.
doing what you want to do in life and helping you follow your dreams and pushing you to be successful in life. That's the one you need and the one you want. Because you don't want somebody who asks your dad's permission before lets you do what you want to do.
I'm trying to move, get out of my way.
That means he's going to be on your dad's side all the time, and you're going to be 2 against 1. That's unfair.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I know I'm going to have to stand in line.
That means that since it's 2 against 1, you'll always lose. But with a real man, a real good one, or a real good partner, woman, I'm not saying you're gay or bisexual, but if you are, I'll open you up. I would open my arms to you. Because it's not your fault why you're bisexual. It's not your fault why you're straight. It's not your fault why you're asexual, why you are pansexual or universal sexual. It's not your fault. It's just something that happens like the roll of the dice. It's like me. Okay? That goes double for Precious. Okay? So, that's just how I feel about you two. And by the way, I saw that photo of that little baby. He looks about 3 years old and he's still having a funky binky. Sorry, freaking binky. Now, think about this. When did I take the pacifier away from Precious? When did I take the pacifier away from you by accident? Now read a baby book. They say to take the pacifier away before the child's a year old. It's okay for the first year or so, but after that, when their teeth are really, really coming into it, you have to take it away before they have, buck teeth. Which means they'll have to have the mouth is basically messed up and they're going to have to have braces in the future. Your little brother, if he has one of those babies too long, he's going to require braces. Aren't you happy that Mary and your dad let your brother will have braces? And guess what? They hurt. They're going to hurt him in the future. They're going to put glue on his teeth. Do that. Push them to wire like that. And plus, when you're not going to be able to eat very good with them, so you're going to have to pick them out. Pick out them with that. I mean, it's one thing to be born with crooked teeth, like I was born with crooked teeth. By the way, that's where you get it. See these teeth? I know they're kind of yellow. I didn't brush my teeth yet. These teeth. You and Precious both have the same tooth. Congratulations, you have my front teeth. You have my teeth. And I know that. And now you know that. You got that from me, Jasmine. But Precious, other hand. By the way, I had something to tell you about Precious is. Precious doesn't look anything like me. I don't think she looked anything like her. She looked a little bit like your grandmother. But guess who she looks like 90% of the time period? I'm not going to say names, but guess what? If I'm reading genetics correctly, mannerism correctly, and social awkwardness correctly, I want you, if your dad has any baby pictures of himself, and if he has any baby pictures of Precious, I mean, I know I have baby pictures of Precious and whatever, you're going to find out that you and Jasmine, you and Precious, don't look anything like your father. Oh, by the way, I hate to say this. This is going to break you from your father's grip from once and for all. Your father had a hernia on his private part. His reproductive organ. I can't say the D word, the C word, or the P word. So I said reproductive organ. And if he didn't get it removed in a certain fashion, he would have been sterile from birth. He had to have after 2 weeks of birth, a male child who has a hernia on his private part, doesn't get it removed, directly on his private part, doesn't get it removed, he can become sterile after 2 weeks of birth if he doesn't get it removed. I'm going to tell you this. Me and your father, we were having Whoopi. I'm going to call Whoopi, okay? From the time I was 17 to the time I gave birth to you, and that was when I was 20. With no birth control or no form of birth control. Why did it take so long? And think about this. The first time November had Whoopi with Terrence's father, she got instantly pregnant at 15. And she had him when she was 16. Why? And I'm just going to tell you one thing. I know this might be a little inappropriate, but this is going to this is going to break you from your father and break Precious from his father, and you're going to be able to come back to me. And you're never going to have to listen to him ever again. You'll be able to listen to me where I could be able to listen to you. Remember that. Me and your father went Whoopi 7 times within 1 day. And nothing came about it. It wasn't like I wasn't eating healthy. And it wasn't like I wasn't taking my vitamins. And it wasn't like Robert was on some type of pill or something. Why? And I was 19? That should have got me pregnant, shouldn't it? Logical? Absolutely. So why did I not get pregnant? Who I ran and happened to run into somebody who used to work for your dad. And by the way, he looks identical to Precious, but a male version. It looks like Precious is the spinning image of your grandmother, and Billy Donald Roberts, aka William Donald Roberts. He told me he was working at the Texas Star Telegram. Full words, Texas Star Telegram. Ask your father, did you ever work at Texas Star Telegram, the paper? Because I was thinking about applying there. Say it in that fashion, you're going to get an instantly response. He worked with the ink. Yeah, he worked with the ink. You're going to be hearing him say yes. If he lied to me, which means he was lying to you. You know me, I tell the truth. So, and besides, there's one other thing. How can I say this? William's mannerisms are identical to yours and Precious's, and to mine. Your father doesn't have one of those mannerisms at all. At all. One thing you do have your love for pizza and your love for pasta. I thought you just got it from me. You remember you love CC's? Somebody else loves CC's even more. And it's not your biological, and it's not your father. It's Billy. He loves pizza. He loves noodles. Like you and Precious and me. No, he's not my father. See my eyes? They're hazel blue. His is hazel blue. But it doesn't mean he's my biological father. He wasn't around my time period. Sorry. Luckily. No Roy Martinez is. That's why you got your dark skin from. You got your dark skin from your Mexican side. They also have a little Native American, Apache, Aztec, Choctaw, and Cherokee. Those are the four Native Americans you have running through your veins. Besides Yugoslavian, Irish, Scottish, British, Italian, French. What else? Oh yeah, you might have one Oriental relative on your grandma's side. On my mom's side. On my dad's side, you might have one African American. Hence, I hate to say this, but if you have anything like me, you have a big butt. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just stating the opposite. That's why I have a big butt. Okay? And besides, if you get too much sun, you're going to be bronzy. And you look like a Mexican female. Yeah. You get that from me. Precious has my skin color. But you get dark with skin. With that. Me, I don't get dark very much. But if I get more sun on me, I look like a Mexican woman. Who I don't like. Oh yeah. One thing. Have you had any, I want you to tell me truthfully, have you had any missing time or any weird incidents happen to you? Especially in the weird department. I need you to tell me this. Don't tell your father because he's going to dismiss it as crazy talk. And don't tell Mary because she doesn't have any understanding of this. Just curious. And I have to leave you now. I love you. I love you too. Precious as well. Oh, by the way, I hope you still remember that one. Oh. Uh, just don't forget to tell. Don't freak out. Okay. Now I just have to work on Yellowstone. Yay!